Will you try this Value Resort menu update?
Princess Bear here today, working at Disney's All-Star Music Resort because it's time to return to the place where the star is.
We're going to the Intermission Food Court.
Yes, things have changed here. It's your number one choice of food infotainment. We're here to investigate it, so you don't have to, because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I wonder if I can ride that star.
It's time to foodie and chill. The newest vegan option available has not replaced anything. Actually, I think it replaced the meatloaf, now that I'm thinking about it, because we are here after 5 and there is no meatloaf. So it replaced the meatloaf. The burger is still here. This is an Impossible Meatball, which looks very much like the one from Nomad Lounge. It comes with couscous, pickled onion, a vegan tzatziki, and then a cauliflower pita, which is so interesting to me. I'm excited to dive into this. I'm gonna laugh if this is legit the same ones that they have at like Tiffin's and Nomad Lounge. I'm gonna put the sauce on it. I'm gonna put some couscous and onion. I'm not gonna take the bread. I'm gonna do the bread on its own, I feel. This is a lot of onion. I commit to this mistake. I gotta say, that is extremely flavorful. You got a juicy, succulent, Impossible Meatball. The tzatziki is just like a nice, like subtle. It's not like it's definitely not like the tang that you get out of a yogurt. It's very subtle and mild. The pickled onions are perfect. The couscous, they didn't really give me a lot. I'm not into that because it's cooked perfectly and spiced perfectly, and I need more of it. Now, the only thing I didn't try with this bite is the cauliflower pita. So I want to take some of this pita. Oh, there's a little bit more couscous in here. Not much though. Okay, I want to take some of this. I'm going to bite it by itself because I feel like it needs its own little sampling. It is... Mine's burnt, I want to say. Maybe not burnt, but like on the crispy side. I want to get it again and see what it feels like. It's beautifully executed. It's super flavorful. Everything about this bowl is so freaking good. I might get it another time, like tonight. I will give it a, I don't know, for this execution, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 bowls, but it has potential to be a 5. And I'm kind of curious. I kind of wanted to get it again tonight for science.
So, a brand new impossible shape or thing, impossible shaped into things, which appears to be the new modus operandi here at the Value Resorts. But even calling them Value Resorts feels a little classist. This is an all-star resort, okay? It's not a sub-star resort. It's not a second-class star resort. It's an all-star. When I say all-star, I mean we're all-stars. So, I feel like all-star... in general, all 3 of them are getting a little bit more brave with the food that they offer. It's even more better quality than the things that we get at Magic Kingdom. Not that that's a high bar at all, but by all means, mash your meatballs, give us couscous, and a little bit of pita. I love that it's Israeli pearl couscous. That gives it a bit more substance, a bit bigger than just like the loose couscous, and doesn't disappear inside the plant-based tzatziki, which honestly just tastes like regular tzatziki. It pairs well with the meatball, so you don't get something that's super savory, a little bit of tart with it. And the tzatziki, it's full of herbs, full of impossible meat, and full of flavor. And honestly, I got no complaints. This is a lot better than the meatloaf they had, but I'm a meatloaf hater by trade, even non-vegan meatloaf. I say it's fairly tasty. I would give it a 4 out of 5 balls. It is an all-star. Cauliflower pita chip. That feels wrong. That sentence. That statement, somehow. I was afraid that it was going to be like a cracker, not the kind you find in comment sections on the internet, but it's actually rather soft. It's a little greasy. I'm not really sure what they were going for there. I'm not really sure if they hit the mark. It is bread. technically.
It's overcooked.
But it's greasy, crispy on the edges, super soft on the inside. I don't know if it's overcooked or they just haven't changed the oil in a bit.
We gotta get it again.
I guess we're gonna be getting it again. This, 2 out of 5 flaws. You can just not eat this. In a world where we believe in diverse perspectives, I'm gonna go ahead and chalk this edition on the menu, this brand new item, to AAPI month. So we get a nice beef vegetable stir fry. A lot more beef than vegetable in there, and you get the option of sesame seeds and green onions. You don't have to get those if you don't want. And if they're sweet enough, they give you actual Kikkoman soy sauce, not the terrible off-brand stuff, the good stuff. We're just going to go ahead and dig right in here. Get you some beef. Where is the veggie? Is that just the peppers? Red pepper and green pepper? That's a big pepper. Green pepper. That's a bigger bite than I want, but we commit to our mistakes. The beef is a bit chewy, but it's well seasoned and in expectations of what I expect with the stir fries. A little bit of char on the edges, softer once you get towards the center, and it's soaked into that stir fry sauce. The peppers help maintain a little bit of the smoky flavor. The sesame seeds with the green onions give it a little bit of like layering complexity. It feels like beef stir fry. Not akin to what you would get at your average grocery store Chinese food place. It's okay. Let's try the rice, because that's what I'm really worried about. You know, here's the thing. If you eat rice a lot, right, a good rice connoisseur, maybe you eat a lot of Asian food, maybe you don't. You know what rice is supposed to feel like when you dip your fork into it. Spoon, chopsticks, which I would normally prefer, it should feel a certain kind of way. That is not confidence inspiring. Not at all. Undercooked by a hair, but still undercooked. And I'm not even sure this is jasmine. I don't know what kind of rice this is. It ain't jasmine rice, that's for sure. It's okay. I think there's enough sauce at the bottom of here, you might be able to tough it through, but if you're here for the beef stir fry, I would probably just stick with that and pretend the rice doesn't exist. I'm going to give the entire bowl a 3.5 out of 5 plus. I was honestly expecting worse. If I had to rate the rice separately, and I'm not judging the beef for the rice, and I probably should, I'm giving the rice like a 1.5 out of 5 plus. But I'll still give the beef the 3.5.
Here we are, the newest vegan gluten-free cupcake, a strawberry lemonade. Woo! Do 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 do. Let's see if it tastes any better than any of these other cupcakes that we've had. I am going to destroy it and cut it down the middle because I just want to see, is there anything in here? No. Not at all. But I'm going to cut a slice over here. Here's hoping that this cupcake iteration is better than previous years. So the frosting is great. The cake, like the initial taste of the cake is not bad. And the density is better than in the past. But the aftertaste of this cupcake is rank. Like, I feel like I just drank like some sort of cleaning product. Actually, scratch that. It's like it tastes like the smell of a cleaning product. Like Pine Sol? Not Pine Sol. Some cleaning product. Maybe Bear can pinpoint it for me. Or he might think I'm crazy. I don't know. But it tastes like the smell of a cleaning product and I don't like it. 2 out of 5 cupcakes. I had high hopes for this one. And there are pieces of it that I love, but that aftertaste just destroys it for me. I guess you gotta try it to find out for yourself.
Strawberry lemonade cupcake. I wonder what the thought process was behind this cupcake being that was just recently added. Is it like, hey, there was a strawberry festival like 2 months ago. Did we forget about that? Should we add that? I'm not saying that's what the discussion was, but strawberry lemonade cupcake? And I like how I'm over here catching strays. I'm innocent over here behind the camera. You know, this face, 1000% innocent. And why would I know what the cleaning products smell like? What are you trying to say?
You've never smelled a cleaning product in your life?
But you know that I'm going to build a cleaning product. What did I do to you? Do you hate me? You hate me.
No.
Rude. Either way, let's go ahead and dive into this. Not getting a good feel on the fork. But either way, we commit to our mistakes. I'm not smiling out of joy. That's lemon pledge in a cupcake.
Oh, so you do know what the taste of a smell of a cleaning product is.
Shush you. There are multiple problems with the execution of this cupcake. And I don't necessarily problems. It's just like, let's call this a cupcake of a series of unfortunate events. Because I get where they're going with strawberry lemonade. It's really a strawberry lemon cupcake. It's strawberry icing, and then the base of the cupcake is lemon, like a lemon cake. In addition, that it's also gluten-free. It's got like that sort of like, I don't want to say spongy, but like less moist than you would like a normal cake. It's a part of the process. It's not a bad necessarily, but when you combine that with the artificial flavor of both the cake and the icing, I can see how you would arrive at cleaning product, okay? And you had a lot of wood furniture as a child, okay? So yes, I do know what lemon pledge smells like. I feel a little called out, but it is what it is. Is it a cupcake? Yes. Is it a cupcake that I would recommend that you order to eat? If you really like cupcakes. If you like lemon cupcakes, how about that? Maybe. Other than that, avoid.
I like lemon.
Did you enjoy it?
No.
There's your answer. 1.5 out of 5. Feeling the music, but can we feel anything else?
I think we're gonna go to movies because I feel like every time we come to the All-Stars, we end up crawling to all three.
Off the red carpet it is.
Turn of events, the cast member told us that the Impossible Meatloaf is going to be available Friday, Saturday, Sundays at the quick service locations, and then the Meatballs is going to be available all the time. Somebody's going to have to come back and check on that. So somebody tell us in the comments if you come on Friday, Saturday, Sunday here in the next, it's May 2025, so maybe through end of June 2025, try coming on a weekend and tell us in the comments, were you able to get a meatloaf? Because I feel like the meatloaf is gone.
Gracing us with a world premiere here at the World Premiere Food Court is the chicken adobo nachos. Now, I would never call myself a nacho professional. We call ourselves foodie professionals. More of a jack of all trades, but a nacho professional, not quite there yet. But I do think there's a certain level of cheese to chips. Toppings may vary, but cheese to chips specifically to qualify as a nacho. This ain't it, Chief. You have avocado, adobo chicken, there's some corn in here, there's some peppers in there, but the cheese isn't like these top 5 chips. There's no cheese at the bottom. It's like cheese sprinkled chips, more than nachos. But that's why we come and get these things, so you don't have to. So now I gotta ration the cheese.
You could probably go ask for more cheese.
I could. This is the way it was given to us assembled. It's kind of the point. The chicken is in fact adobo. Adobo light, but adobo nonetheless. And the chicken is lukewarm. And that's not by like YouTuber standards. Like, it's just like it's been sitting under a heat lamp. So it's juicy. It's not dried out yet, thankfully, but it feels like it's been sitting. And they assemble these in the windows. It's not like it's just sitting there. They put the chips, they put the chicken, they had the avocado and the corn salsa, and they had the cheese. Maybe turn the heat lamp up a little bit, because it ain't keeping it warm. The avocado is your standard avocado, nothing to write home about. The corn salsa is at least charred, so I'll give them that. But I would venture to say, this ain't nachos. Not in its current configuration. It tastes fine, I suppose. I honestly feel like I would get better nachos in Epcot. You know? I'll give it 2.5 out of 5 qualities. You can order them, but like I sometimes ask, why?
Our friend the Impossible Korean Burger is always available at all of the value resorts and the moderates, so cheers to a consistently always available option that you don't have to worry about being available like one day or another day. It's just always available. I love the crunch of the slaw and the cucumber. They're seasoned very nicely. There's a nice heat to it. I would say it's like a 6 out of 10 on the heat scale. It's like a nice consistent burn. My issue with this one is the Impossible patty. Somehow, it's a little mushy. It's not usually mushy. Usually it's like over crisp. So, I don't know how I feel about that. This is not my favorite Impossible burger on Disney property. It's probably not even in my top 5. But it is a unique option that is typically really good. This iteration, I'm going to give a 2.75 out of 5 burgers. It's sustenance.
The Korean Impossible Burger. The story of how this burger has come to be the staple of the value resorts. It's a funny one because this burger popped up 2 years ago, 3 years ago for AAPI month, and then just sort of never left. Replaced the regular Impossible Burger, and it's since become a staple. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I just look at the ingredients and I can't help think it's like trapped halfway between like an actual burger and wanting to be a banh mi. Oh. And you can't stand where Sebastian's Bistro Lunch used to stand. Given the reliance on the seasonings with the cucumber and the carrot, it feels very much like a banh mi burger. Instead of we're just calling it a Korean Impossible Burger. Names are important around here. It's tasty. I think it's fine. It's definitely better than the standard Impossible Burger. I have, for one, have hated on burgers for being plain Jane boring. This one's at least trying to do something different. I think it's points for that. But the burger, the patty itself, just needs to be cooked like a couple more minutes long. It's just like, it's dragging the whole rest of it down because the cucumber is nice and snappy, the carrot's got a crunch, the slaw is good, the bun is great, the patty is the weak point. And when you're the foundation of the whole burger, that's a problem. I would give it 2.75 out of 5 points. Vegetarians, I feel that sometimes in between all the special diets and plant-based items you get forgotten about. Like the only true vegetarian items so often seem to either be like basic things like nachos or like dessert. That is the case in terms of this aptly named mini edible cookie dough. Now there's no gelatin in here, but there is carmine, so depending on your level of comfort as a vegetarian, your mileage may vary. But why did you need to put edible in there? It's food. The standard is that it should be edible. And I know, obviously, you have cookie dough. Some people say you can't eat it raw. Who of us is listening to that, especially of our generation? If it could be eaten, it got ate. We never cared. To us, all cookie dough across all time has been edible. And we're still here, aren't we? Either way, go ahead and dive in this dark chocolate casing, which is kind of tough. Get some of that cookie dough. It is in fact edible. The dark chocolate on top sort of breaks up what would otherwise be like, you know, like that really strong cookie dough flavor, which is fine. I love cookie dough, but having some like different textures in there to sort of like process helps, I think. It's a tasty treat. It's a cute dessert. I think I would much rather have this than another Disney cupcake. So to me, it's all win. 4 out of 5 balls. This curious looking treat here is the Lychee Vanilla Tart. This is the AAPI month item or the NHPI treat for the month. Thank you for that, Universal. Our native Hawaiians also deserve some representation. Though, to get on my soapbox for a little bit, while I am a Disney adult, and before I'm a Disney adult, I'm a nerd. Number one, I'm a minority in this country. And the fact that you still have the Heritage Month items this year, I'll give you props for. Not talking about them, you get all the smoke. You offer these items up for people, how are they supposed to come get them unless they know about them? We have to come and find them for them, which is fine. We will happily show all the Heritage items to everybody all year. We do that anyway. The fact that Disney's not talking about it makes me feel some kind of way, and not a good way. I digress. Back to the Lychee Tart. Now it does have a citrus gelée on top, which gives me the vibes of that gelée we had in Morocco at Epcot, the one that tasted like a window decal consistency. This looked significantly prettier than that.
Oh, so it doesn't look like the meringue from Flower and Garden? The lemon one?
You're gonna ruin this for me, aren't you? I guess that it does sort of look like that, especially with the layers. But I can see the gelée top on there, that window decal thing I complained about last time. It just doesn't have the impressions put upon it.
It does
like the tiles
of the Arts, right?
Yes. We do this so you don't have to. Honestly, the citrus gelée, much better consistency than the one we got at Festival of the Arts. Those crispy pearls on top add a nice little crunch. But the citrus, me being someone especially that's very sensitive to citrus, I don't like lemon and lime flavors that are too strong. In most cases, unless we're talking about key lime, are usually way too much for me. This is a nice balance of tart and lychee that goes down very, very well. I think you are representing AAPI month excellent. Now, only if you would talk about it. You're that 4.25 out of 5 points. At this point, I suppose it wouldn't be sporting if we didn't go to sports.
That's right. I always say when we come here, we got to do all 3, and Bear wanted to do 2, and I convinced him to do 3, so here we are, doing 3.
It's all her, really.
Hey, it's all my fault. It's fine. I do feel like this iteration of the couscous bowl is better, though the bread looks about the same. It's still burnt. I did actually ask for extra couscous salad, and they were happy to oblige. I think this is the appropriate amount of couscous salad, so I think if you're gonna do it, ask for extra couscous salad. Here's this beautiful meatball again. I'm gonna dip it in the tzatziki. Grab the onion and the salad, and let's see how it compares to music. I don't really think I like the cook on these meatballs as much as I liked it at music, but I love the couscous salad, and the tzatziki I think is better here too. Now you can actually get the couscous salad by itself with like a plain dressing in the refrigerator section. So if you don't want this full bowl, get that. But I still love this bowl. I'm not gonna rate it as high as I rated the last one, though I thought this one was gonna be better because All-Star Sports is usually the one that has the best food. That's why I waited to get the bowl here. I would give this one like a 3.5 out of 5 bowls. I don't know. It's good, but it's not, it's not up here. It's like here.
Meatball round 2. All I need is an announcer in the back, Street Fighter style, saying fight. Because yes, we will pit these all-star resorts against one another. Pretty couscous, pretty meatball, pretty fork. I like the couscous salad. I would probably do like a couscous salad. Say like we were coming here from out of town. Say we were out of towners. That was true at one point in time. Staying at a resort, out at Magic Kingdom all day, which is odd. I wouldn't be out there all day. In the sun, I'm like, you know what? I need a 2 p.m. nap. My 2 p.m. nap turned into a 8 o'clock wake up time. Because, you know, I'm a bear, we hibernate. And I was like, you know what? I want to go back to Magic Kingdom. Also never going to happen. Just to watch Happily Ever After. I don't know why I'd go back to watch the inferior fireworks show. But to say I did. I could see getting the couscous salad to go on the bus. Maybe not the whole thing. But I get just a salad. But the meatballs are very interesting. The way they're seasoned, I like the sort of Mediterranean, Middle Eastern approach to the spices that are in it. When I say spices, I don't mean spicy, people. I mean, it's seasoned well. It's a tasty dish. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 claws. It's still good. If this remains consistent, this would probably be one of the best plant-based items they've had here at the resort in a long time. Probably just the island cakes. The final new item on this 1000% unplanned all-star movie, brand new foodie crawl. That's not going to be the title. Something close to that. All-star resort movie crawl. We're crawl food here. It's what we do here. It's been a long day. Judge me. So you have this, as they call it, caprese chicken sandwich. Now they assemble it in front of you, but the chicken is pre-cooked and put in like a Dutch oven with the cheese pre-melted on top, and they splatter it with a garlic aioli. The chicken is nice and roasted. The bread is already starting to disintegrate under the chicken, but you can see how roasty the chicken is. Like it was grilled. Is it grilled dry? I don't know, man. There's not a lot of cheese on this to make up for it if it is. So we're gonna find out the hard way. Chicken, I get the feeling, given the assembly line, is the least popular item. It's dinner time, so it's quite the line. Probably like 8 or 9 people in front of me. Not a single one of those people ordered chicken sandwich. They all ordered burgers or hot dogs. So this has been sitting in there for quite some time, and it feels like a juicy piece of chicken that just sweated all of its moisture. It's not dry, but it's pretty dang close. And the cheese is pre-melted on top of the chicken patty. You need at least 3 or 4 times more cheese if you're going to call this a caprese chicken sandwich. If you want a healthier fare, given that the other options at the station are burgers, tendies, and hot dogs, I suppose this is it. The bun is okay. The arugula is fine. The garlic aioli, a little mayo-y for my case, but it's an aioli. I would give it a 3 out of 5 claws. It would make a good meal if I'm tired and hungry. Otherwise, maybe I'll just try to eat a Magic Pizza. Insert sports pun here.
Or all-star pun?
We scored big.
I think this was a successful foodie crawl. We never planned for a food crawl to happen at All-Star Sports. It just morphs into that. Why did I say All-Star Sports? All-Stars in general. It just morphs into that. So
the other trick is to plan the whole time.
Oh, and I did, yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie. I did also talk to the cast members at this location, and they told me that the meatballs for sure replaced the meatloaf. Therefore, it was not going to be coming back at all. So I'm not sure what the other cast member was telling me at the other place. I'm pretty sure these guys are more accurate.
If you guys see different by all means, let us know. Well, there's been all the new items that we can stomach today here at All-Star Resort. Now, if there's anything else that we missed or anything else like this is, try the comments. Is always a place to find us.
You can also get these items at Art of Animation and Pop Century. So just because we went to the All-Stars doesn't mean it's only available at the All-Stars.
So hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
We have new videos 5 days a week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment on at least what your favorite all-star resort is, well, Bear is just going to yeet himself into the Mickey statue and hurt himself.
I'm just going to throw myself through the goalposts.
He's not going to check
I'll make it easy
himself
for you.
before he wrecks himself.
No, I'm not going to do that. But you heard the girl.